Well, you wake up in the morning and check your bucket list. You pick out one note and hope you won't get pissed. All the things you left undone. But this list is way too long, and it's not any fun to do. You know you got the bucket list blues. You throw it back for another one. You put it out of your mind, but it's back there all the time. No, you can't get it out of your mind. There's nothing you can do. You have the bucket list blues. Oh yeah. Finally, there's no doubt you're going to throw the bucket out. Then you get another one. Start over again. It's just no end. There's nothing you can do to get rid of the bucket list blues. Yeah, all the things you left undone and long. Well, it's springtime, Still River. Spring cleaning, lists, bucket lists. That's what it's about. And the Carmignanis finally came out in May and started to take down their Christmas lights. And the Misnickis next door just leave theirs up all year long because they're nailed up under the eaves, so they can't take them down. And if you go outside at Still River in the springtime in May, spring cleaning time, well, years ago, we used to have what was called the city dump. And for like annual fee of like $1, or if you were a senior citizen, you could take your junk to the dump. But that's long since ended years ago with transfer stations and recycling centers where you have to pay by the pound. And so people who can't afford it, who need to get rid of their old stoves, sofas, refrigerators, toasters, old barbecues, they get a pickup truck at about 3 or 4 in the morning. They go outside at Still River, up into the back roads of the woods, and they find other spots where other people have dumped their old stuff, and they dump theirs. So little dumps are now forming way out in the woods, and they have to hire special eco task force squad to patrol it late at night and early in the morning to watch for this. Yard sales are nothing now but a way to get rid of stuff that you used to be able to dump for free, and it's one way to keep yourself from having to mow the lawn. If you put all your junk out in front and to park your cars on the front lawn, you don't have to mow the lawn, and the grass won't grow either. So, bucket list times. Lawn care in certain sections of Still River is still a big item. There's a lot of day laborers out who have started massive little businesses of lawn care for people who live outside of Still River, up on the hills, the more well-heeled, insulated folks, and they go up there, and you see squads of either South Americans, Mexicans, Ecuadorians, with blowers everywhere, and mowers and blowers, and and beautifully made stone walls. You could see the Mayan and Aztec influences on the beautifully made stone walls, very even. Some of them don't even have any concrete or cement in between the. You can't fit a piece of paper in between the seams of the rock. I don't know how they do it. And one day there's no wall, the next day you get up and there's a wall there. You never see them doing it, but they do it. Well, moles and voles and groundhogs are another big problem with lawn care. And Daryl and Jason came back from college, and about 3 or 4 years ago, they had a sewer vacuum truck converted to vacuum groundhogs, and but they stopped it after a while because it just wasn't panning out. But somehow word of mouth got out, and word of mouth is the best way of advertising. It's slow, very slow. It took a couple of years for the word of mouth to go out. So now they're getting phone calls to start up the business again. They got the old truck running and the vacuum running. So, Elwood the groundhog has shown up in the neighbor's lawn again, the big old groundhog. And they know when they vacuumed Elwood, and they take him out about 10, 50 miles from Still River and let him go, but somehow Elwood finds his way back. And another big item now is deer tick spray and mosquito spray trucks are all over. New businesses popping up all over. Service industry in the spring. Snake removal. And it's May now, and Eloise, the boa constrictor, who lived over at the Matsons in the basement, has come out and is now out on the back lawn near the garden, where they're just ready. In about 2 weeks, June 1st, you put your tomatoes in. And the Matsons are putting their tomatoes in, and Eloise will be out there. And along about 1st of July, she'll start her annual migration across town to meet another boa constrictor. I don't know if the other boa constrictor is around. It's like a mating thing. Boa constrictors can sense other boa constrictors up to 25 miles away, especially the opposite sex. And when the mating time comes, they migrate to each other. And when Eloise starts moving and has gone off the grid for a couple of days, they call the volunteer fire department, and they go out. And sometimes they do find Eloise, and they kind of just get like 8 guys in a row and carry Eloise to the back of the truck and kind of curl her up like a big hose and bring her back to the Matsons, which is frustrating. They have to feed Eloise like, white mice and little small rodents and squirrels to keep her satisfied during this time. It usually lasts about 2.5 weeks, this whole mating migration thing. So, and that's spring cleaning bucket list time in Still River.